Hello, everybody. So today we're going to be discussing family exercise. So a few things we're going to talk about is why it's important to include family in exercise and how important exercise is in general. We're going to discuss some mental health benefits that can come from family exercise, and along with some sleep benefits that can come from it. We're also going to discuss that you may be exercising and not even realize it, and I'll give you some examples. I also have two videos for you guys to watch today. They're pretty short, so it shouldn't take up much of your time there. And then we have an activity, and then we'll answer some questions at the end. So why is it important to have family exercise time? Exercise has great physical and mental benefits. That means it helps fitness levels, heart health, makes your muscles stronger, it improves your sleep, and it can reduce stress. Families who stay fit together have a better emotional and social connection as well. Well, what are some mental health benefits that can come from this? Well, it can help reduce anxiety and depression. So what is anxiety? Anxiety is when you feel really stressed out, you can't have a lot of emotions. You got a lot of emotions running through your body and you don't really know what to do with it, right? You just feel like you can't get anything done. Depression, you kind of feel down, a little sad, but exercise can kind of help fix it. Mental health benefits also include reducing negative moods. For example, if you have poor self-esteem, so you don't feel too great about yourself, exercise can help that. It can also help with cognitive function, your brain function, and it can also reduce social withdrawal. So withdrawing from your friends, from family, helps you be involved in their lives, as well as help them be involved in yours. So what are some sleep benefits? Aerobic exercise causes the body to release endorphins. Well, endorphins can create a level of activity in the brain that keeps some people awake. These individuals should exercise for at least 1 to 2 hours before going to bed, giving endorphin levels time to wash out and the brain has time to wind down. Exercise also raises your core body temperature. The effect of exercise in some people is like taking a hot shower that wakes you up in the morning. Elevation in core body temperature signals the body clock that it's time to be awake. So after about 30 to 90 minutes, the core temperature starts to fall. That decline helps to facilitate sleep. Now, you could be exercising and not even realize it. So what are some of those examples? Some of those examples include walking your dog. How many in here have a dog? Or a cat, if you take your cat for a walk. Can we go play catch? It's good exercise. Cleaning your room. I guarantee you all of you have a room to clean. Putting away dishes. Vacuuming the living room. Anywhere in the house. And just playing with your friends. It's good exercise, right? So how is playing with your friends part of family exercise? Provides an extra ounce of encouragement and motivation when working out together. These are people with whom you're already comfortable and have an established relationship with. So that includes friends, as well as family. So what are some benefits of getting one involved? So what are some benefits that we talked about today that can help when you involve your family and friends in exercise? Let's have 3 answers. What are some benefits? Can anybody answer? All good answers. All right, so one more question. How do you decide who gets to choose the activity? Anybody have an answer? Can we trade off? We draw straws? We say the youngest gets to pick? Yeah. So what are some other ways that we could choose the activity that we do? Good, I like those. Alrighty. So, we talked about activities that we do that we may not even realize we're doing them, and we're exercising at the same time. So what are some other activities that we didn't list that can get everyone involved that includes exercising? Yeah, all good answers. Do we have two more? Two more. Good. Alrighty. Now,
families that engage in physical activity together have multiple benefits. Not only are they getting that regular exercise that recommended, but also they are developing good patterns so that when the kids get older, they know that exercise is an important part of life. So we don't want to wait until you're 35 years old and, oh, I need to exercise. What's that? If you establish those good habits early and know that they're a part of what you do instead of an extra activity, then it can be established as a good pattern. But also, there are many benefits of spending time together as a family. Kids aren't being isolated, they're being interactive with their parents, and that is good for talking about things that may come up at school or in life. So you're developing that family bond as well. So it's very good from a physical health perspective, but as well as a mental health perspective. The benefits of exercise in student mental health. Many students don't seem to feel like they can fit exercise into their daily schedules. As soon as midterm season hits, balancing everything becomes very hard. You feel everything piling up, and the thought of going to the school gym feels unfathomable. You are overwhelmed and feel anxious, and your mental health is suffering. All you can think about is how so many things are piling up and your lack of time to complete it all. What you may not know is even taking out 30 minutes 5 times a week to do some form of physical exercise can be of great benefit to your mental health and well-being. When you are exercising, your brain recognizes this as a moment of stress. Your body releases a chemical called endorphins to fight the stress. These endorphins interact with opioid receptors in the brain. The opioid receptors are the same receptors that many painkillers bind to, such as morphine. However, unlike with morphine, the activation of these receptors by the body's endorphins does not lead to addiction. The binding of these receptors can elevate mood by reducing pain perception and therefore triggering a more positive feeling in the body. You may have heard of the term runner's high, which refers to the feeling of euphoria that some individuals feel after a run. This can be accompanied by a positive and energizing outlook on life. Exercise has been seen to reduce feelings of anxiety and depression, boost self-esteem, improve sleep, and reduce stress, all which can have a positive impact on one's mental health. A study by De Silva et al. Looked at the association of exercise and symptoms of anxiety. Participants took a standard self-administered questionnaire to measure their level of physical activity for a week. They were categorized based on whether they met the current recommendations on physical activity, which was at least 30 minutes a day, 5 days of the week, of moderate intensity exercise. Therefore, participants who reported to moderately energetic physical activity of 2.5 hours a week were considered to have a sufficient level of physical activity. An anxiety symptom score was derived from a 30-item general health questionnaire. The study showed that participants practicing physical activity at recommended levels were 71% less likely to have anxiety symptoms. The American Journal for Preventative Medicine did a systematic review that showed physical activity as a method for preventing the onset of symptoms of depression. Out of 30 reviewed studies, 25 showed that individuals who didn't exercise were at a higher risk for depression. Therefore, although school gets busy and overwhelming, and it seems like we don't have the time to take out for exercise, it can actually help with the feelings of anxiety that many students feel due to life stresses. This isn't saying that exercise is a cure for poor mental health, but it is a recommended healthy coping mechanism for when you may be having these feelings of stress and anxiety and are not sure how to cope. Taking out some time out of your day to do exercise may seem hard, but remember, physical activity does not have to mean going to the gym. It could be going out for a hike, a brisk walk on the street, a jog, even riding your bike, walking up and down the stairs, or having a dance party in your room in front of the mirror. Sure, we all do it. There are so many ways to keep up with physical activity. It does not have to equate to you going to the gym. As soon as you find the form of physical activity that can fit into your life, you will find it a lot easier to take out those 2.5 hours a week that can make all the difference.
All right, how did we like those videos? So next we're going to play an activity. It's called Freeze Dance Off. Has anybody heard of it? Okay, well I'm going to explain the rules just in case we haven't. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have your teacher play the songs, okay, and you're going to dance. Okay, but when the music stops, you have to freeze. Freeze in your spot. You can't move any part of your body. Nothing can move. But if you continue to move, you're out. Does that make sense to everybody? So we're going to have 3 different rounds. So the first song is round 1, second song is round 2, third song is round 3. Okay? So I'm going to have your teacher press pause and play on these songs here on each round. Okay, this should take you about 15 minutes. Okay, have fun. All right, we can see me again. So how did we like this week's presentation? Did we understand it all? We kind of get the understanding that why exercise is so important in our family, in our everyday life, right? Can help our mental health, sleep benefits, right? We all love sleep. I know I do. And you realize today that you may be exercising and not even know it, right? We watched those 2 videos. Those videos were really good and informative, right? And then we had an awesome activity where you got to dance and exercise, and we'll have fun doing it, right? So now, does anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions? All right. Well, I'm going to let your teacher take over now. If you have any questions, I hope she can answer them. Okay? Yeah? And I'm going to leave you with something. I want you guys to go home tonight. And I want you guys to talk with your family and see what you guys can do together as a family to exercise. Yeah? Maybe set up a schedule of some sort. Get out of the house. Go exercise. Go play catch. I know it's a little cold outside, but go play catch. Okay? Go for a walk. Go swing on the swings. Maybe help your mom and dad clean the house. All right? And we'll see you back here next week. Bye, guys.